Robert Saleh had some very interesting words for Bills Mafia and the Buffalo Bills after the game. Let's take a listen to what he had to say.
I love our guys. They fight their tails off, but I think I speak for everyone in that we missed an out. We're going to see these guys again. So,
what makes you say that?
I just think we are.
So you're pretty confident.
So Robert Saleh, after their 20-12 loss to the Buffalo Bills, said that the New York Jets are going to see the Buffalo Bills again, and he is very confident in that. That would imply that the Jets make the playoffs. I really like Robert Saleh. I want this to be known. I think Robert Saleh is the best head coach that the Jets have had in a very long time because he's very well spoken. He understands. He's very media savvy. He understands how to not spin things, but how to explain things. Genuinely explain things. Like the way he handled the Zach Wilson benching was way better than I think any coach could ever handle it. Like if I'm a coach and I have to ever make a decision like that, that is what the example that I'm going to take, right? That being said, I understand having confidence in your team. I understand wanting to portray that you do believe that your team is going to make the playoffs. And look, that's what he has to say. I understand that. At the same time, this is a Jets team that's lost 2 games in a row that didn't really compete all that much with the Buffalo Bills today. A Jets team that is down their franchise quarterback was relegated to inactive for the past few weeks. Mike White is your starting quarterback, and he was taken to the hospital following this game. Joe Flacco is your lifeline here down the stretch. To quote the great Jim Mora, playoffs? Are you kidding me? Playoffs? All the respect in the world. Robert Saleh, my Muslim brother, all the respect in the world to you. There's a lot that needs to happen before this team makes the playoffs. Like, does it help you a little bit that Miami's collapsing? Sure. But at the same time, the New York Jets have massive fundamental flaws that they need to work out. Visionary flaws. Like, what is the vision for this team? Is Zach Wilson even going to be back? The whole point was get him off the field, get him out of the starting lineup, take the pressure off him, let him digest and slow down the game a little bit. That was the whole point of this benching, correct? If that's the case, we're sitting here and Robert Saleh is telling me, "Hey man, we're making the playoffs," and he's like, "I'm just saying, man. I love the confidence, but you can't. You don't write checks that your team can't cash. It's as simple as that. It's as simple as that. Because after a while, once you cry wolf one too many times, it becomes tiresome, and people lose credibility in you. You lose credibility with people. You lose credibility with your locker room. Think about how tiresome. Like, people love Baker Mayfield, right? This is the thing about Baker Mayfield. We'll talk about Baker in a little bit. But the thing about Baker Mayfield, right? Day one, people love him. It's what everyone says. People love him because he's got this energy. He's confident. He exudes this confidence, and people love that. They feed off that initially. But after a while, after you listen to the same spiel all the time, and Russell Wilson, you could say the same thing about him too, gets a little tiresome. And once you do that one too many times, and you're sitting there and you're still losing games, what happened to Baker Mayfield? His teammates got tired of him. Odell Beckham Jr. literally said, "Get me the hell out of here." People leave. You hear similar things about Russell Wilson right now. So I love the confidence in Robert Saleh. but I think his statement is best case scenario, a bit premature. Worst case scenario, it's just writing checks that your team can't cash.